Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner. Welcome back for more Genshin Impact Special Program Reactions, and it is going to be 5.4. Now, a few things I want to say is the fact that, no, I'm not quitting Special Program Reactions. I am going to stop doing Genshin Trolley Reactions because I think it's just, I think at the end of the day, I just care more about special programs than the trail list itself, so, just that. And the only reason why, again, I said this in 3.0 Star Rail, but the only reason why I didn't do 5.3 Genshin Impact Special Program Reaction was the fact that, even though it was a big update, it was the fact that circumstantial wise I couldn't do it. I tried making a shorter version of it, but it just didn't work with me and it sucked. So all the issues here and there that I really wasn't happy with. So yeah. But 5.4, I'm not gonna expect too much quality of life stuff regarding or something like that. I'm gonna keep my expectations low, honestly. I think that's the best way to go into it. Go into this, honestly. While other people might disagree. But knowing this is a 0.4 update, even though we just got an answer right, I will still expect a new area. If we don't get a new area though, it's whatever. But I would at least expect a new area, because that's usually how it goes. I had the 0.4 was gonna be an lantern right and a new area, but we got lantern 0.3, so just that. Also, the reason why this is earlier than usual is because this could be something happening in China within, I think, like next week, so that's why they're pushing it early. All of you people that just speculates the wrong things out of hate, get your facts straight. Let's get to it. Also, another piece of good news is the fact that Hoyoverse is actually finally making a major move with finally confirming and locking in a brand new studio that's not Formosa. So hopefully the dubs will slowly be coming back in, slowly but surely. But I would not expect it to be solved overnight. But from what it seems to be in some focused update, so.
Ready? Close your eyes.
And yeah, they're actually in English voice.
That's it.
Which is good. That's a good sign.
Now inhale nice and slow, as if trying to catch the slight fragrance.
And again, from the special program, from the what we got in the trip marketing, it seems to be in a focus.
Let it out.
But I'm still expecting a new area, not one.
Shoulders.
That will still make the most sense to me.
Picture yourself enveloped in the soft embrace of a cloud. Very good. Now, let go of your troubles.
But that's gonna be the only thing I expect. I'm not gonna expect much else. Maybe a careless request. The music is a 5-star. Oh, never mind. It's Japanese. Okay. But that wasn't English though. Inazuma Focus Festival, which makes sense. Okay. I mean, this is nothing more than just an Inazuma festival, then I wouldn't then. That's fair. Because they did a lot in 5.3 anyway. So this could just be a filler. But this is to be the event. An Inazuma event, which is not happened for a long while. We've not been to Inazuma for long. 5-star, okay. Maybe she's an animal. Design? I don't mind. It doesn't look nice. And what we do know so far is the fact that she is a yokai, most likely a Baku, who is focused on dreams.
あのウリ二つの人が現れるっていう？
仕事柄何らかの理由で治療を拒んだり、
This looks like a Mizuki story.
そして将軍にはすでにその兆しが見えてる。大きな
With the
力を
Shogun?
持つ者が夢とうつつを区別できなくなり、
As a
現
continuation
実
of the
で起こ
war.
っていることのすべてを戦の延長線上にあるものと勘違いしてしまったら、
こたびの敵、悪夢だけではあるまい。
What? Wait, I'm what?
振り下ろさなくて済む。イカズチの国つかみの御事、我が願いを聞こしめせ。
Shadow the Night Mask at all?
垂らせたまいと、かしこみかしこみも申す。
Okay, that escalated real quick. So it seems there's not gonna be a new area. Which could mean one of two things. For what I think what Genshin is planning. Now the thing is that all part of Mizuki's character story quest since she's a 5-star, or is this gonna be something else? Is she not gonna get a character story quest? Is she gonna be an interlude quest in Inazuma? Because that escalates real quick, and I don't think that does not look like just a Mizuki focus at all.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the version 5.4 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai.
We meet again, everyone. Although this time, a mysterious voice guided us here.
Yeah, that must have been Mizuki, right?
Yes, and speaking of Mizuki, does everyone remember Isa Bathhouse? It's one of the businesses near Tenshukaku.
Oh yeah, I remember talking to the owner. Apparently, the inspiration for the business comes from Netland's hot springs.
Well, Mizuki happens to be a major shareholder of Isa Bathhouse.
Major shareholder? Wait, there are tons of rumors about her. I heard she returned from abroad to put Miko out of business. Oh, and she used to...
Let me guess. She used to sneak into Grand Narukami Shrine to pour hot water on the sacred sakura? Or that Isa Bathhouse is coming out with a promotional duo to compete with Miss Hina?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I heard.
Those rumors are a bit misleading.
What? Okay. So, what's the truth?
Well, first, we need a bit more context. This is Yume Mizuki!
Oh, I love the sound of her name. And look at her outfit. It's like a combination of a kimono and a maid uniform.
Yeah, it incorporates a few fusion elements, which makes sense for someone who often travels abroad.
Yeah, oh, and she has a tail. Does that mean she's a yokai?
Yes, but don't worry, definitely a friendly one.
My guess is that she's
Mizuki
based
is a
off of
Yumekui
Baku. There you go,
a
yeah.
type of yokai that use their powers to eat people's nightmares.
Yeah, exactly.
She also happens to be a clinical psychologist.
Hold on.
Baku's are yokai known for
clinical
eating people's
psychologist?
nightmares,
Yeah,
and then they
maybe that's
themselves
kind
will
of
fall
hard to
asleep as well.
imagine. Here, these
In
anecdotes
stories,
should
these
help paint a better picture.
yokai would be able to
let's
help
see.
children get sweet dreams and
Mizuki
not
once
nightmares.
treated a warrior who returned from Night Warden Wars. After consuming his nightmare, she passed out for several days.
Why do I know about this a lot?
Sounds
Yokai
like
Watch.
that nightmare didn't go down easy.
Definitely not. Certain nightmares
Say what you
are
want about that.
difficult for
Say what you
Yumekui
want,
Baku to
but that's
digest and
actually.
even
But
become
Yokai Watch 1 is a
poisonous.
honestly
The
a
nightmare
low-key
of a
good
warrior
game.
who has seen the horrors of the abyss. It's too intense for the Baku to consume directly. So, as a psychologist, that's where Mizuki comes in. She uses clinical methods to help her patients reach a point where their nightmares are safe to consume. If the Baku tried to intervene
Now, am I gonna pull for
without those
Mizuki?
methods,
Very
in
unlikely.
terms of consequences, passing
Not
out
too
is
interested in her.
only the tip of the iceberg.
Wow. A Baku's job is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, but Mizuki doesn't mind. To her, consuming people's nightmares is what it means to be a Baku. It inspired her to travel all around Teyvat, learning everything she could about psychology. That's what makes her practice so unique. She combines her clinical knowledge with yokai power.
Oh, I was wondering how she encountered a warrior from Natland. So she's a traveler too.
Yep, in addition to clinical
Oh, yeah,
methods, she
that is
also
true.
uses hot spring baths, music, and incense during the treatment process. Actually, travelers can even check out Isa Bathhouse for themselves. With the relaxing hot springs and delicious food
Oh, so this
offerings,
now a place you can actually
bring
enter.
your stress and you'll leave refreshed.
Because I'm pretty sure
Nice.
you couldn't
I
enter
wanted
this place
to ask,
before.
though, the incense we just saw looked like it was from Sumeru. Has Mizuki been there too?
Yes, Mizuki has contacts all over Tibet. In fact, we can introduce a few right now.
Oh, Mizuki and Mwalani know each other.
That explains it.
Wait a minute. Across from Mwalani's shop, I remember seeing a new business. The announcement mentioned something about a hint of sakura, a touch of purple. Could it belong to Mizuki?
Good eye. That's Yume Mizuki's Cozy Corner.
And she's
And
childhood
it's about
friends
to
with
open soon. Mualani
Miko,
even
which
ordered
makes
a
sense.
gift to congratulate Mizuki on the opening.
Wow, I had no idea those two were so close.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of business ventures, Mizuki is also working with Kokomi to open another branch of Isa Bathhouse on Watatsumi Island.
Another one? Jeez, does she even sleep?
Well, nothing's set in stone, but if it
Ironically.
works out, she'll be able to help even more people suffering from nightmares.
Okay, so it sounds like Mizuki is just really dedicated to her work. Those rumors get her completely wrong. It's terrible.
Yeah, people will take the smallest piece of information and let their imaginations run wild.
Oh,
The
ain't that for the
truth is,
realistic?
Miko and Mizuki have known each other since childhood, and there's a slight rivalry between them. After all, Isa Bathhouse and Yai Publishing House both offer an outlet to unwind, so in a way, their markets overlap. But they're definitely not trying to put each other out of business here. Someone else is guilty of that.
A
And
criminal
Mizuki is the one
mastermind.
being targeted.
Wait, what's going on?
That's something travelers can find out for
Mizuki's
themselves
story quest?
in Mizuki's story quest.
Yeah.
Tapirus Somniator chapter. Before we get into it,
Oh, I
there's
love
two
how our
quick things to
constellation is
note.
called
First,
Tapirus
travelers
Somnator.
can earn extra level up materials for Mizuki by completing her quest. Second,
Because,
starting in version 5.4, keys will no longer be required to unlock story quests.
Awesome.
Oh, sweet. That should make it easier to
Awesome.
spend time with our
We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Now, let's take a little sneak peek at Mizuki's story quest.
I mean, I
shall
don't think it makes that much of an impact, but still.
Who are these two? Oh, wait, is that the promotional duo from the rumor? You know,
But yeah, I love how it's called
competition?
Tapirus.
No, not even
I love the
close.
first name there of a constellation called
These two are
Tapirus because
therapists who work
I
with Mizuki
believe
at
I
Isa
believe
Bathhouse.
Bakus are
The shorter
traditionally
one
seen
is actually the older
traditionally
of the
appears
two.
as a
They're
tapir.
polar opposites in terms of personality.
So it does
So,
it
as
actually
you
makes a
can
lot of
imagine,
sense.
They also have different approaches.
Tapirus
when it
obviously
comes to
is another
therapy.
way of saying tapir.
All right, let's take a look at the next picture.
Whoa,
And if you
those
don't believe me,
Raoul guys
you
are
could take a look
so
at you
cute.
can go take a look at
Yeah,
Hakastorius
That's what
Taspir.
Yunekui Baku look like when they're young. With a
Yeah,
little
they look like an
training, they'll be
actual
able to turn
tapir.
into human form one day.
They're traditionally
Okay,
known as tapirs.
Now I wanna know
Or you
what
can look at the
Mizuki
actual
looked like when
Baku
she
from
was
Yokai
little.
Watch.
Well, with
He
a
is a
little luck,
she
you
or
might
he
just
is a
get the
literal
chance.
tapir.
And speaking of luck, to many
Tapirs
people
are just
in
really cute.
Inazuma, encountering
Especially
a little
baby
Baku is
tapir.
a sign of good luck.
Because it means when you sleep that night, your nightmares will be gone?
That's right.
Now I'm curious about the
But
rerun
in
banners.
Mizuki's story quest, travelers won't need to rely on luck to experience Mizuki's treatment for themselves.
That sounds
This
pretty
is because
lucky
this is
to
very
me.
likely to be a full
I
skip for
guess
me.
you're right. Okay, on to the next picture.
Whoa, what is
Also,
that
yeah,
thing?
also
It
that means
looks
all of that
very
is within the
unsettling.
Mizuki's character
And
story quest.
did I
All of that.
mention dangerous?
You're not wrong. Mizuki and the traveler
Because
have
there
a
seems to
few
be a lot of
crises to
Riding
resolve
Shogun
in this
stuff, too.
quest. So, I think this is a perfect time to check out what Mizuki can do in combat.
Oh, okay, that's clean. Oh, that's clean.
Is it time for our session?
But this is in English. So does that mean not every single character is gonna be in English though? Again, the struck is still going on, but it is slowly slowing down. So, not to mention that was a new.
In
What's
battle,
that?
Mizuki waves her fan to unleash refreshing bursts of wind that deal animo damage. Her elemental skill weaves memories of beautiful dreams and causes her to enter the Dream Drifter state.
Whoa, that looks so fun.
Yeah, the Dream Drifter state is one of the key ways Mizuki works with her team to defeat enemies. In this state, Mizuki periodically deals
She just
AoE
spins
animo
around-
damage to
she just
nearby
spins and floats
enemies
around.
and increases swirl damage for the entire party. Unlocking the talent Bright Moon's Restless Voice can even extend the duration of the Dream Drifter state. Mizuki's elemental burst pulls in nearby enemies and summons a mini Baku to the field. This mini Baku creates
Oh my God.
special snacks that can be picked up by party members. Picking up the snack has two different effects, depending on the HP of the active character. If the active character's HP is above a certain percent, picking up the snack will unleash a Munen shockwave that deals AoE animo damage to surrounding enemies. If their HP is below a certain percent, picking up the snack will restore an amount of HP.
Oh,
If
so
the
we're
snack
going back to
remains on the
character.
field
We're going
for
back to
some time
character
without
story
being
quests
picked up,
since these
it
aren't
will
tribal
explode
quests. Some of
and
these are
deal
tribal
AoE
chronicles.
animo damage to
Like I said,
surrounding
like I
enemies.
expected before.
Whoa,
I'm guessing
so
that is a
Mizuki
very
looks after
not
her
an
teammates in
exclusive.
multiple ways.
Definitely. Mizuki's gameplay has an effortless feel to it. Like I mentioned earlier, Mizuki increases swirl damage for the entire party, which gives us a world of possibilities when it comes to team comps.
Yeah.
All you need are characters whose element reacts with animo. Use them
She's
to
just
apply
she's just an
elemental
in
effects
general
to
good
enemies.
swirl
Then,
team
when
comp
Mizuki
character
unleashes
in
her
general.
elemental skill, she can target enemies with
Which
ease
is solid.
as she hovers above the battlefield. With her animo vision, Mizuki takes her teammates' skills to the next level by increasing swirl damage. And when the time is right, you can unleash her elemental burst to give your party members an added edge in combat.
Okay, I see what you mean now. There's definitely
It's a very
need for
simplified
Kit.
character.
She works in so many different teams.
Oh, I should mention another cool thing about her abilities. When Mizuki is in your team and a party member consumes a dish with restorative effects, there's a certain chance for the dish to be heightened. Now, here's the interesting part.
Is this new?
The higher the friendship level of the character consuming the dish, the greater the chance of triggering that effect.
Okay, I
This
think
is a-
I
this
see
is
where
a new,
this is
um,
going.
This is the new
It all
passive.
comes back to her profession. The more you interact
That's
with
the
a
new
patient,
exploration
the
passive
more you
effect.
understand them.
That's
and
new.
in the end, the more you can help them.
I don't think I've
So,
seen that
in
effect
other
before.
words, the higher the friendship level, the better the effect.
Awesome! I want Mizuki in my team as soon as possible.
Then let's get into the version
Give it to
5.4
me.
event wishes. In the first half of version 5.4,
Mizuki
we'll
and
have event wishes for
Sijuin.
Yume Mizuki, and Sijuin.
Seijuin
A
rerun.
new 5-star catalyst, Sunny Morning Sleepin', will also be featured on the weapon banner. I should also mention that after the version 5.5 update, Mizuki will be added to the
She's a standard
wish
character.
Oh, nice! Another character on the standard banner who can help with exploration.
banner. Exactly.
Awesome.
Plus, like we said before, Mizuki enhances swirl damage, so she's a flexible unit that can fit into so
I
many
feel like I
teams.
feel like that'd be a
As
really
long as
good
you have
character to put
elements
into the
that
standard
react with
banner.
Animo, you're good to go.
Right, you can't really go wrong, which means you don't have to stress. I'm always down for that.
Totally. If you're interested,
But that'll
be
definitely
sure
kind
to
of
check
like
out her
de-stress
banner
the
in
need
new
of
update.
of getting her character early done.
Now, in the second half of
Rise
version
the rerun.
5.4, we'll have returning event wishes from Farina and Risley.
Awesome!
I
I'm
might be
waiting
going for
them.
going for
Yeah, me too.
Risley because I did miss him last
Okay,
time, and
that's
I
it
really
for
did
the
want to go
event
for him.
wishes.
That depends
All
though.
right, next up. Oh, looks like we have a message from Ayaka. Let's take a look.
Oh, hey, yo, my girl.
Hello, traveler. It's
Oh,
been a
she's
while.
actually in English.
I hope you're well. I wanted to tell you about an upcoming event.
She's actually in
Inazuma,
English this time. I thought it was gonna be in
the Mikawa
Japanese.
Flower Festival. If you have some time, perhaps you could join us for this grand occasion. I know Brother and Toma would love to see you, and I feel the same. In fact, I
You
hear the
really
Shogun
wanna
and
ship
Noguchi have special
Traveler and
plans in
Ayaka.
store.
I don't mind that
Of
though.
course, your participation will make the event all the more special.
Huh. Ayaka mentioned the Mikawa Flower Festival.
But
Why
that's
don't we go check it
huh,
out?
Sounds
Interesting
good.
though.
While we head to the venue, take a look at the second redemption code, travelers.
So maybe this time you're gonna have a lot more characters in English voice than normal. But I don't think everyone's gonna have everyone's gonna have a voice in the EN dub. I hope that's not the case, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the case. Slowly but surely, you know. I'm confident by Shlesnaya this issue will be fixed. By Shlesnaya at least, which is still far away. If it's not, then we got a major issue. But so far, this just seems like it's standard filler update. 5-star character, pretty decent reruns. You know, like it just seems. I mean, it seems standard to me. Are you playing a Honkai Star Rail now with this? It's Yai sponsoring us.
Welcome back, travelers.
Force
We now
exclusive
come
weapon,
to you
which
with
makes
a
sense.
Special segment
Another
of
poem,
today's
though.
program. The Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival, jointly
I am glad we're
sponsored
going
by
back to
Yai
Inazuma,
Publishing
though.
House
I've missed
and
Inazuma.
Isa Bathhouse.
A century ago, the Mikawa Flower Festival was an event where all kinds of yokai gathered in
So we got a
celebration.
Sumeru main focus
But now
event, you
the
got a
festival
Liyue main
is
focus
open to
event,
humans and yokai alike.
and now in the
Preparations
Inazuma one.
are already underway
What are we
for the
missing?
upcoming
Mondstadt,
iteration of the
Fontaine,
Mikawa
and
Flower
I guess
Festival,
an
set to
actual
take
Mountain
place at
focus
the foot
event.
of Mount Yogo on February 14th, 2025.
Oh, hey, that means it's been over 2 years since the last Mikawa Flower Festival. Do you still remember it, Kai?
Of course, Ayato's test of courage feels like it was just yesterday. I still remember playing Akisu Yuge on the
Oh.
beach and bonding with our yokai friends. I
Oh,
really had
so it's a
fun during
callback to
event.
that one.
Yeah, I remember thinking, if
That's-
a game
that's-
on the
that
beach
was,
is this fun,
3.3,
imagine
right?
what a full-blown Mikawa Flower Festival could be like.
Yeah,
Because that was the
looks like we
Scarmouche updates,
finally
because that was
got
the
chance to
Wanderer
find
update.
out. But it's not just for yokai this time.
That's right. The Shogunate is finally organizing.
Now
a
I knew the
celebration
Mikawa Flower
for
Festival
humans
was
and
actually a
yokai
flagship
to
one,
enjoy
but this seems to
together.
be a lot
It's a
bigger
joint
than that
effort
one.
in every sense of the word. There's
Definitely
so
a much
to
bigger
look
scale.
forward to. So let's give travelers a sneak peek at the festivities.
Wow, things are looking lively already.
Yes, these are the participants in the 48-hour game development competition.
Wait, so they only have 48 hours? I think it would take me that long just to come up with an idea.
Yeah, that's why the collaboration between humans and yokai is so important. With the help of a kitsune meal, certain yokai can now communicate in human speech, which means the game development teams have human ingenuity and yokai power on their side. The sky's the limit.
Wow, I can't even imagine what the teams are gonna come up with.
Speaking of teams, let's take a second to introduce the contestants. And we can give an overview of their games while we're at it.
All right, take it away.
All right, let's take a look at our first team, Mizuki, Gyobukoban, and Kokomi, and their game, A Little Fox's Daydream. Players will need to guide a little fox through different dreamscapes, collecting fried tofu along the way until you reach the
This is
ramen
cute.
stall at your destination.
And if you make it to the final
This is
checkpoint,
just cute.
a very cute, very special little Baku will appear to congratulate you. Oh, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
As for the identity of the little Baku, I'll leave that for the travelers to mull over.
Here's the tip. As the setting changes between dreams and nightmares, make sure to watch your step. Otherwise, it's not a pleasant way down.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Damn, how could you do this to the poor
Alright,
fox?
moving on to Sayu, Kichiboshi, and Yoimiya's team and their game,
That poor
Bunshin
kitsune.
Phantasm. This is a game that really makes you think. What do you do when the bridge to your destination disappears in front of you? Well, that's where the Mujina body doubles come in. The Mujina body doubles mimic your movements, and you will need to use the mechanic to your advantage to find a way forward.
This game has Sayu written all over it. Making her clothes do all the work while she takes a nap? That sounds like her. But that's just my guess. Travelers will need to uncover the full story behind this game for themselves.
I heard the team is hard at work developing new stages and expanding on the clone mechanic. So there are even more intriguing puzzles in store.
Sounds exciting.
All right, those last
Like
two
Kitsu
games
Heart
are
Pasta.
new additions to
Kitsu
the
Heart
festival,
Pasta.
but
Really?
this next one might look a little familiar. It's a new and improved version of Akizu Yuge.
Just give me
This
Ludi
time
Heart
with a
Pasta,
monster
guys.
twist.
Come on.
It's called Akitsu Harpastum, developed by
But
Toma,
where's the
Hitoshi
Ludi
Nakazu,
Harpastum?
Yoko, Kappa, and Shoze.
Okay, I think I can guess the mastermind behind this game.
Toma.
The Ludi Harpastum elements make it pretty
you
clear.
think?
It must be Toma's idea.
Yeah,
He's
Toma's a
from Mondstadt, after
Monstallion.
all. And the break mechanic definitely reminds me of Akitsu Yuge. I can see the mashup.
Exactly. Plus, with Shoze's yokai powers, there are even special effects this time that really take it to the next level.
We should also mention Akitsu Harpastum can be played solo or in co-op.
Cool.
So, you can put your skills to the test on your own or with friends.
As you can see, there are a lot of fun games in store. Maybe you even have a favorite already. If so, you're ahead of the game. Because in this competition, the winner of the award for Best Game is completely up to the traveler. The winning team gets to take home the Tanuki Game Award.
Ooh, that's
The
a big
Tanuki
decision.
Game
Definitely.
Award.
Now we only gave a brief overview of each game, so better to reserve judgment until you experience the final product for yourselves.
And of course, no celebration is complete without rewards.
And of course, this also has
all you
the
have to do is join
event
in
only
on the fun.
the event only reward
Take
as
part
well.
in the various
The event only
games to
weapon,
earn
my bad.
festival stamps. Once you collect a certain amount, you can exchange them for all sorts of rewards, including a new 4-star polar.
Wow, I'm so excited! This festival is jam-packed with activities.
For sure. Plus, you can always stop by Isa Bathhouse if you need a break.
This is an
The
actual
Bathhouse
shot.
even made custom bathrobes for their guests during the festival.
Awesome!
Definitely.
Wait, are these
Guy
actual
Publishing
screenshots in the
House will
game?
also have a booth, so check it out if you're interested.
All right.
I
before we
I
wrap
was
up
gonna
this
make
special
the
broadcast, we
joke
have one last announcement.
about the figurine.
Her Excellency, the Almighty Naruto
Or not, they can make it.
God of Thunder will make a special appearance at the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Wow, the Shogun is going in person. That's definitely going to cause a stir. Wait, hold on. She's not just going for the festivities, is she?
Well, I heard she's coming to investigate a nightmare with
Chio
ties
lore?
to Mikoshi Chio.
Mikoshi Chio. Ah,
We're getting
her
Chio
Oni
lore?
friend from all those years ago?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a rumor. We probably shouldn't spread that around.
No. You're right. That could be dangerous.
Dangerous is the least
The
of your worries.
Mikawa Flower Festival welcomes all visitors, human and yokai alike. Whether you're new to the festival or a returning visitor, a competitor or a spectator, there's more than enough fun to go around.
That's right. And with that,
We hope to see you there.
Wait, what? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, for a split second, I thought they're gonna talk, and I'm like, no way. I guess not. Watching JP, they talk though. I'm calling it. Obviously, I feel like the JP streams could be drastically different. So far, it looks nice. I mean, it's a flagship event, and it's just a character store quest. No into the quest, no new area, so this gonna feel very filler. So, I think the one I'm interested in though is honestly gonna be the Rice rerun. I might be going for Rice Lee. Not to break 50-50 and get them automatically, but you know, just always try to get them. Plus, it's voiced by Joe Zija. How could I not get him?
travelers?
Welcome back. You know, another cool thing about the Mikawa Flower Festival is that we get to reunite with a bunch of old friends. It makes me wonder what some of our other old friends are up to.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not the only one. That's exactly why the dev team designed this next event. Let's take a look.
What?
いいところに来た。座ってくれ。
Okay, so what? Traveler's Tales Anthology chapter? What?
ふわっけちょっとそこのあんた待ちなさい。おはようみーちゃん。あれがリーユンの金融資源？
はは。モンドとはだいぶ違うだろう。
シャンリン、この匂いどうしたの？いい香り。
They're in their
食べて
outfits.
みて。次はバタツミ島の外を案内してくださいませんか？
Are these like a new version of Hangouts?
This new version 5.4 event is called Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter. Keep an eye out as you wander the open world. You might just spot some familiar faces or hear some interesting news about them.
What an awesome way to reunite with our
Is
old
this
friends.
permanent
and
or
get
is
a
this
glimpse of an
temporary?
average day in their life.
Oh, hold on. The map is pretty big at this point. Won't it be like trying to find a needle in a haystack?
Don't worry. Whenever there's news about one of our companions, their anecdote icon will appear on the map. All travelers need to do is head to the marked location to check it out. Once you complete an anecdote, the corresponding story will be recorded.
Oh.
Complete a certain number of anecdotes to earn rewards.
Cool. It's like a bunch of slice of life vignettes. Oh, actually, I think I just saw Zhongli buying light novels for Hu Tao. I can't wait to see how that turns out. This kind of mechanic has so many possibilities.
That's true.
So, if the name of the event is Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter, Does that mean there will be more chapters in the future?
According to the dev team, this is sort of like
Oh.
a trial run. They're hoping to refine the experience in the future after receiving feedback from travelers.
Cool.
Okay.
Now the open world has even more secrets to
So you actually get
uncover.
to
Yeah.
see how the
All
characters
right,
like in
let's
the
take a
open
look
world.
at the rest of our version 5.4 events.
Now, I don't know if this is
First
temporary or
up is a
not.
combat event called Realm of Tempered Valor. In this event, each challenge is made up of 25 floors of combat stages. The level and HP
But does that
of
mean they're kind
opponents
of giving
within
up
each
giving up
challenge
on the concept of
increases
character
as you
hangouts
ascend
then?
from floor to floor. Travelers must clear the stage within 30 seconds to move on to the next floor.
Sounds like an opportunity to test our limits.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if you reach a certain floor in single-player mode, you can grant a buff to your friends. Of course, your friends can also do the same for you. I should also mention there are different ways to take part in this event. You can choose to take on the challenge solo, or team up with friends in co-op. Whatever you choose, there are ample rewards to collect along the way.
Nice. I feel like travelers will really get to put their bills to the test in this event.
Definitely. And speaking of rewards, if you reach a certain floor, you'll even receive an event-exclusive name card. A baby Tepetlisaur punching an abyss mage. So cute.
All right, let's move from the combat arena into the great outdoors. Invasive fish species have been spotted in the waters of Fontaine, and a rather peculiar individual who calls herself an unchained hunter needs our help. In Invasive Fish Wrangler, travelers will need to head to designated fishing zones to address the crisis. Travelers can take part in two different modes, co-op mode and fish-off mode, meaning you can either work together or compete against each other, while collecting Primo Gems along the way.
And in the end, your efforts help Fontaine avert a major ecological crisis. So that's an added bonus. Plus, competing to see who can catch more fish is just really fun.
Yeah, if you are the first to catch the giant bejeweled unicorn fish, you can even receive a higher score.
Hold on. Doesn't this so-called Unchained Hunter look a little familiar? Wait, it's the same merchant who released Sumero fish species into Mondstadt at one time. Wow, looks like she really turned over a new leaf. And speaking of familiar faces, another old friend will be returning in version 5.4.
Ah, Xavier.
That's right, it's Xavier.
Oh, the filmmaker smiled upon by the gods. What kind of commission is it this time? Another film?
Nope, not a film this time. A commercial for his sponsor. But it's not really a commission, it's more like doing something creative with an old friend.
Uh-huh.
Besides, Xavier already shot the footage. All travelers need to do is edit it. You can totally make it your own.
Make it our own? But what about the sponsor? Aren't there requirements?
When it comes to art, there's no right answer, right? Xavier said it just needs to be interesting. If the sponsor has an objection, Xavier has our back.
Wow. Okay, I like the sound of that. And it looks like we can use the same footage 3 times. That leaves a lot of room for creativity.
And feedback. The cast, crew, and sponsors of your commercial will be able to weigh in on your final cut. Plus, you can have multiple saves, and you can even share and showcase your work. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with.
I think I saw Ito in some of the footage.
Oh, that's the
I was
shot that we
wondering
saw in
why
the
he wasn't
trailer.
part of the game development competition. Looks like he was busy filming an ad.
Yeah, for Genius Invocation TCG by the looks
Garmin
of it.
card.
Which is perfect, because we have some Genius Invocation news of our own.
Oh, well, someone's gonna be excited
Automatic
about
Artistry
Garmin
will
card.
be returning as a part of Heated Battle Mode in version 5.4. Travelers can look forward to new character and
Also, no,
monster
Kangamato's
cards.
also a card as well,
In
I'm
addition,
sure.
Automatic Artistry will now have a concede button, making it easier to get a fresh start if a match doesn't go your way. Updates and optimizations have also
Hey,
been made
finally,
to
Knish
regular
card
Genius
and another
Invocation
Kingdom card.
TCG, so keep an eye out.
Finally, the
Lane
Leyline
Overflow
Overflow event is returning in version 5.4. Check it out if you need Mora or character experience materials.
Alright, it's time for a few system
And now for some
optimizations.
QOLs.
In version 5.1, a calculator was added to the crafting bench to make the enhancement process easier. But the dev team thought that there was still some room for improvement. So, in version 5.4, travelers can look forward to more sweeping optimizations to the enhancement process.
First up is an optimization to enhancement material collection. In the training guide, you can now add level up plans for your characters. All you need to do is set your level up goals, and the system will display the materials you need as well as where to obtain them. In addition, once you set a goal, reminders of the required materials will be displayed in various key interfaces, including the Adventure Handbook, Domain Entrances, and Domain Completion screen, and the Battle Pass rewards. And when you click on a certain material, you can see your collection progress as well as whether you reach your goal.
Nice. I like all the reminders. It saves a lot of time when you don't have to do those calculations yourself.
It's
Plus,
automatic.
the interface seems a lot more intuitive.
Also, certain common interfaces will now display your current resin count. You no longer need to exit to a separate screen. In addition,
Good.
if you can craft a certain material, clicking on craftable amount will display the crafting bench in your current region on the map, and you can click on it to teleport.
The character list has also been streamlined by reducing the number of steps needed to navigate the interface. For example, say you just obtained talent upgrade materials for Risley, and after upgrading his talents, you want to do the same for Sijuin. Now, when you switch characters, you can remain within the talent interface instead of exiting to the attributes page. In addition,
so you don't have to go.
for travelers
So you don't
who
have to go
play
back.
on PC and use keyboard and mouse input,
Like me.
elemental icons have been added when scrolling through the character list. Travelers can use them to quickly filter their
So
characters
clear
by
prioritize which
element.
characters you want to look at.
I'm used to just dragging the character tab at the top, but it can take a while when you have a lot of characters.
For sure. The
You don't
filtering
say.
icon in the lower left-hand corner can make that easier too. Try it out sometime.
Cool, I will.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations to weapon filtering. After the version 5.4 update, you can now filter weapons by secondary attributes.
Oh, and characters now have recommended weapon attributes, which should be helpful if you're unsure which secondary attributes to prioritize.
In
Especially for
addition,
force-like
an
characters
auto-add
that
button has
that doesn't
been
have a
added to
definitive
the
signature weapon.
enhancement screen, making it much easier and faster to level your weapons. Finally, the Serenity Pot now allows you to quickly get in touch with Tubby to handle all sorts of design business.
Ah, that's cool.
Plus, you can now buy materials and craft furnishings anytime, anywhere, even indoors.
Nice!
Alright, that's it for system optimizations. Be sure to check them out in-game once the update goes live. Looks like we covered everything, which
Okay.
means that's a wrap for the version 5.4.
It just seems
special
like
program.
it just seems like a lot more
Anything you
convenient
wanna say
stuff.
before we go, Kai?
Yes, of course. I've been waiting for this. First, I've got to say, Yume Mizuki's design is absolutely stunning. I really love her way of speaking. Like, it brings so much personality to her character. It's very soothing. I feel like all of my nightmares are just gonna be gone instantly. And also, second, I want to say is that this update is also such a huge shout out to the incredible work our game designers have done. Coming up with fresh mechanics every single update, that's just wild. Like, inventing new mechanics and inventing new rules for the game and finally make it a game is super difficult. Big respect to the team for making all of this happen. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, it's so cool how the team is always trying to make the game fresh and bringing.
I'm
new
surprised they
things to
didn't bring up the
table, but
artifact thing,
yeah,
because
for me
I know that
personally,
was
I'm
in
actually really
the.
excited to check out Isa Bathhouse because I love whenever there's like buildings in the game.
Because I
you
know
walk
that
by 'em
was
all the
in one
time
of
and
their
you're
build-ups
thinking,
for the
like,
QoS stuff,
you
so I'm
know,
surprised
I
that
wonder
wasn't
what
brought
the
up
inside of
here.
that building looks like, or I wonder what that area looks like. But they're actually adding that space for us to explore now, and I just think that's so cool. It just adds more detail to the world and it allows you to explore even more. And yeah, I'm really excited to check that out.
Exactly. I'm so excited about that as well. Well, I suppose all there's left to say is see you in game, travelers.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling? I used my voice to guide you out of the dream. Looks like it worked like a charm.
Why does it sound so quiet?
Now all you need to do is hold on to this state of relaxation. Your dream was very special, by the way, full of stories and unknowns. Thank you for trusting me with it. Oh, one more thing. Be careful on the road. A certain amount of fatigue is to be expected after waking up from a dream. Farewell for now. When you rest night, I hope only sweet dreams await.
Why does it sound so quiet? Okay, I mean that was just that's just a filler update, so yeah. I mean there isn't really much to say to it. Overall, yeah, just filler update, not much to say. I'll see you guys for Genshin. I'll see you guys next time for the Genshin Impact 5.5, which I think will be a new area. I do believe 5.5 is going to be a new area. There's no way they're not gonna. There's no way. And they're not gonna push a new area out like that. I think it'll make the most sense by now. Which is gonna be wild, since that means they're really taking a drastic change when it comes to the regular schedule that they always had planned for Genshin Impact. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and take care.